Could you survive a prehistoric wildfire? Stop for a moment and imagine it. Strip away every fire alarm, every sprinkler, every emergency number, every pair of boots, every road that leads somewhere safe. Drop yourself into a hot, dry afternoon almost 2 million years ago on the open woodland savanna of East Africa. You are barefoot. You are nearly naked. You are standing beside a small clan of 7 adults. Your only family, your only world, your only chance. And somewhere across the plain, a black thunderhead has just hurled a single bolt of lightning into a ridge of dry grass. A beast your lineage has never tamed has just been born. It begins as nothing. A thread of smoke on the horizon. The kind of detail your eye almost overlooks. But the elders in your clan never overlook it. The oldest male, leaning on a fire-hardened staff, has lived long enough to remember the last time the sky did this. He has seen valleys disappear under orange light. He has seen kin who did not run fast enough. The sound that rumbles low in his throat is older than language, and every adult around him understands it instantly. Move. The first thing you would learn is that the fire itself is not the worst part. The fire is the messenger. The animals know first. They always know first. A herd of antelope thunders past your ridge before your eyes have understood the color of the sky. A warthog crashes through the brush. A flock of birds explodes out of an acacia like a black detonation. Whichever direction the animals are running, that is the direction that keeps you alive. But the animals can run faster than you can. They have 4 legs. You have feet of skin and bone. So you do something the animals around you cannot do. You think. You count your kin. You decide together. You scratch a quick map in the dust with the tip of a stone hand axe. You point. You go. The second lesson is that wildfires create their own weather. As the front grows, it sucks air toward itself with a hunger that becomes a wind. That wind is not cool. It is a wall of dragon's breath that hits your face and tells your ancient lungs that something is now actively wrong with the air itself. By the time you smell smoke, the fire is already shaping the sky. By the time you see the black column, the front is already covering distances that took your clan all morning to walk. And then comes the sound. Not a roar like an animal. Not a clap like thunder. A roar like the world. A continuous, cathedral-sized roar made of countless burning grass blades and snapping trees and superheated air rushing in to feed the heart of it. The first time you hear that sound, every cell in you listens to a primal voice that speaks in only 2 syllables. Keep moving. So you keep moving. The clan crosses an open plain under a sky gone the wrong color. The sun is a copper coin behind gray wool. Ash falls on your shoulders like dirty snow. A glowing ember lands in a woman's hair and she beats it out without breaking stride. A man stumbles and another man doubles back and hauls him up. An ancestral lion races past parallel to your line and does not even glance at you. Predator and prey are equal beneath the fire. The third lesson is that carrying matters. The elder female cannot run as fast as the rest of you. The elder male cannot run as far. So the strongest of your group lifts the elder onto his back and runs. When his legs fail, 2 others lift her between them in a seat made of forearms and run. No one is left. That is the law older than even the fire. Whoever is slowest, the rest carry. That is why your clan survives. That is why your species survives. It is not your speed. It is not your strength. It is your refusal to drop the slowest member of the line. The fourth lesson is that the burning landscape changes its rules every few minutes. A solitary acacia bursts into flame. A thornbush thicket has to be hacked open with a stone hand axe, ripping thin red lines into your arms and chest. A massive burning branch crashes from a half-burned canopy and explodes embers across the dust. You learn to swerve. You learn to read the slant of the smoke. You learn that the soles of your feet, calloused as they are, can blister where the earth itself has begun to smolder. And then, a gift. The river. The same river your clan ate fish from at dawn, now bending across your escape line. On the far side, a stony slope climbs to safe hills. The fire cannot leap that water. The river is your wall. You half slide, half fall down the embankment and plunge in. Embers hiss out in your hair. A snake glides past your thigh and you do not strike it. The snake does not strike you. 2 predators, equal beneath the heat, agree to live for 1 more day. You wade across hand in hand, holding your tools above your heads. On the far stony bank, wildlife already crowds the shore. Antelope, warthogs, ancestral elephants standing chest-deep in the river monitor lizards on the rocks. None of them attack. There is no language in any of these species for what they all understand together. The fire crossed all of us out of our old world today. We are, all of us, refugees of the same disaster. Then you climb. You stagger up the stony slope and find a low overhang just big enough for the 7 of you. You collapse inside. You tend each other's burns with damp moss. You count again. 7. All alive. The leader's shoulders, which have not relaxed in hours, finally drop a fraction of an inch. From that overhang, you watch the gallery forest you ate breakfast under disappear into orange light. The words for what you feel will not exist for almost 2 million years. But the feeling itself is already there. And here, in the dust and ash of that overhang, the most important thing in this story happens. A piece of burning branch, blown across the river on the fire's own hot wind, has lodged in a crevice of stone outside your shelter, still glowing. The leader of your clan sees it. He does something his ancestors have not done. He reaches toward it. He pulls back. He reaches again. He picks it up by the cold end. He carries it inside. The clan freezes. They have only ever known fire as the thing that erases worlds. But the elder male, who has lived long enough to almost remember a story his own father once told him, does not flinch. He brings a fragment of dry bark. He feeds the glowing tip. A small tongue of yellow flame catches and grows. What happens that night around a ring of stones in the overhang is not yet civilization. But it is the first whisper of it. A clan that has spent its entire existence running from fire is, for the first time, sitting with one. They warm their hands. They hold a roasted root, sweet and steaming, pulled out of a flame they themselves controlled. They look at each other across the orange light, and their relationship with the most dangerous force on the planet has changed forever. The thing that almost killed them today belongs, in a small way, to them tomorrow. By dawn, the wildfire across the valley has burned itself out. The world they grew up in is gone, a charcoal sketch of black trunks and gray ground under a pale yellow sun. They are exhausted. They are scarred. But 7 of them are alive. And as they leave the overhang and climb the far ridge into a new valley, the leader carries something the morning before he could not have imagined carrying. A small bundle of dry moss wrapped in green leaves wrapped in hide, with a single glowing ember at its heart. Fire that has been kept. Fire that travels. Could you survive a prehistoric wildfire? Probably not alone. No one survives that fire alone. But 7 people survived it together, almost 2 million years ago, by carrying each other and refusing to leave anyone behind. And on the other side of the river, in the cold ash dawn, one of them quietly invented something every one of us has used every day of our lives ever since. He kept fire. He moved fire. He fed fire. Every hearth, every cooking flame, every torch that ever lit a cave wall, every furnace that ever forged a tool, every campfire your descendants will ever sit beside, all of it is descended from a single ember, carried out of a burning valley by an ash-streaked man with a predator tooth necklace and a long memory in his eyes. So the next time you strike a match without thinking, pause. Somewhere in your blood a very old afternoon stirs. They did not just survive the flames. They became, on the morning after the fire, the first of your kind to carry a piece of the sky home.